So we're going to start in child's pose, bringing our toes together, our knees mat width apart, and just walking our hands out in front of us, coming to rest our forehead onto the mat. Just going to take 2 deep breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose and out through the mouth, walking ourselves up to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We're going to just take a few cat-cows here as we look up. Inhale and exhale, rounding down chin to chest. Inhale as we look up and exhale, rounding down chin to chest. One more time. Inhale as we look up and exhale, rounding down chin to chest. We're going to walk our hands slightly forward, tucking those toes under, pushing our hips back and up to our downward facing dog. And here we're just going to take a moment to have a little wiggle. Maybe bend one knee, straighten the other, just walking out that dog. Maybe we want to come up onto our tiptoes and then push our hips back down. Here we really want to focus on the integrity of the spine, so keeping the spine nice and straight. If that means bending the knees so we can keep that spine straight, bend your knees if it feels comfortable. Inhale and exhale, looking forward, walking up to meet our hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, rolling up to standing, moving vertebra by vertebra. Reaching our arms up overhead, and exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, flat back, and exhale, planting the hands down to the mat, stepping back into plank, lowering down knees, chest and chin, rolling up to cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to lift that right leg up from the mat, stepping it in between our hands at the top of the mat, coming up to a high lunge. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, open out to that warrior 2. Here we want to check our alignment, so keeping our front heel in line with the arch of our back foot, our arms spread out to the side like a T, gazing over that front hand. Inhale and exhale, cartwheeling our hands back down to the floor, lowering down that back knee, coming up to a lunge. Inhale and exhale, plant those hands down to the floor, stepping back to plank, lowering down knees, chest and chin, rolling up to cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift that left leg up from the mat, stepping it in between our hands at the top of the mat, coming up to our high lunge. Inhaling and exhaling, opening out to that warrior 2. Again, checking the alignment of the feet, arms nice and strong, gazing over that front hand. Inhale and exhale, cartwheel those hands down to the mat, dropping that back knee, coming up into a lunge. Inhale and exhale, plant the hands back down to the floor, step back to plank, dropping the knees, and then just walk back, still with our toes tucked under. Just going to come into a little toe stretch. This can be super uncomfortable because our feet nowadays with our modern shoes don't really get that much love and attention. So this can be super uncomfortable. And if it is, just walk your hands further forward for a bit of support. But we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Might feel really nice to close the eyes down. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale, walking our hands forward, coming into our plank, lifting up those knees, coming into our downward facing dog, sending those hips back and up, and just taking one more moment to walk out those legs, really warming up those hamstrings, the posterior chain. Inhale and exhale, walking our hands and feet to meet, maybe in the center, maybe at the front of our mat, maybe at the back of our mat. Just taking one more time here in a forward fold, really releasing any last tension that we can. Inhale and exhale, slowly roll up to standing. And that is that done. Have a great run, and I hope you enjoyed that.